Hello there, this is Dave Allen for Mac 20 Questions and Video Magical, and today I want to have a look at creating a Final Cut template using Motion 5. Let's see what we can do with this then. So what we need to do is to go to this starting point here and click on Final Cut Effect, and let's go in there and get started. It's a very good idea to choose the highest resolution that you're going to be using in your Final Cut project. So I've chosen 1080p for this. You can always bring it down in size once you've got it into Final Cut, but it's better to do it's the larger size and bring it down than it is to put it at a smaller size and then bring it up. And what we should do here as well is we should put in a reference source. Have a effect source placeholder. We can go to our pictures and we can choose a picture that we can put in there, which will be our placeholder for us. Okay, so let's drag and drop our picture in there. And what we need to do is we need to watch for when the pointer becomes a curved arrow, as it has done there, and then we can let go when we have it in the right position then. And you have to make sure that you drag it into the right place, because if you drag the image into a new layer, you can't move it into a placeholder layer afterwards. So you'll have to start again. The image that we put in there is just a temporary media, and it's used to preview the result of the effect that we're building, and it's not going to be used in the Final Cut Pro effect, so you can put whatever you like in there. In fact, if you want to, what you can do is, once you've got your custom effect set up, you can remove the preview image from the template, and the way that you do that is to select the effect source layer and then click the clear button in the image inspector. So let's have a go and see what we can do with making an effect for Final Cut Pro 10. Just for the purposes of this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop a filter on there, and we're going to go for the echo filter. Drag and drop it into the group, I suppose. And then what we need to do is we need to get this effect into Final Cut Pro and see what happens when we actually use it. Probably what we should do though, we should have a look in the inspector. In the inspector you can select things like the delay and the number and decay and amount and so forth. I think what I'll do with that is just leave it as it is and see what the basic effect gives us, and then come back to it and see if we need to make any changes with it. If we want to be able to change any of these effects when we get into Final Cut Pro, then what we need to do is to publish those effects. We can do that just by going ahead with doing the way we save on this. So let's get this saved into Final Cut Pro 10. So the way that we're going to do this is go to the File menu and click on Save. Give the template a name. I'm going to call it Echo 1. Let's put it into a category called Stylize. We can put it into theme if we want to, I suppose. And I'll put it into the Amazing 1 theme because that's a theme that I've made for any of the stuff that I make myself. Well, if we want to have a preview movie, when we're looking at it in the Motion Project browser, then we need to click on that as well. So let's click it anyway and see what happens. So click on Publish, and that is published. Well, it's nearly published. We have to wait for it to do its stuff first. So here we are, we're in Final Cut Pro, and you can see that the video effect in the theme, Amazing 1, is sitting there, and it's called Echo 1. So let's show you first of all what the clip looks like without any added filter to it. Okay, so that'll do. Now what we'll do is we'll put this filter onto this. So now that the rendering has taken place, let's have a look and see what these look like when we play them. This is the one preceding. And now we move to the one with the echo filter put onto it. It's a filter designed to make your eyes go funny, but there you go. So that's how you can use Motion to make video effects and filters to use with Final Cut Pro. Yes, it's that time again. It's time for clicking that subscribe button and subscribing to the Wizard Gold Mac 20Q channel. And you'll know when the next video is coming out and it's ready for you to watch.